Can't be a little sauna after you've finished a day's graft. Some people say I wouldn't graft or I don't graft. I think the mum thinks that I mess about. I don't think I have a real job, but there we go. I hope you're watching this, mum. Excuse me. So, sauna time. I love it. Me and Angela were talking last night before we went to bed. I think we were laying in bed actually. And we're on about the part where you're just starting to feel tired and you're going into a alpha theta, dropping into data state. And when you start to feel yourself sinking into that bed, that's the time to program your mind. So we did some affirmations together. And it started off every day in every way. We get better and better and better because then we put the affirmation in after the because. It's the doorway to the subconscious mind. When you get into that sleep, the subconscious mind's open. So your kiddies, young kids, you know, they're in alpha theta. So it's more accessible to fill the brain. So they're not in the beta state yet. So they're just soaking everything up as a sponge. So it gets ingrained in there. They get conditioned. So as you're going to sleep, you're going into them states as well as you was a child growing up and developing, where you're getting conditioned by the environment. But if you're smart and start to program yourself just as you drop into sleep, you've got about 60 seconds. And say things for about 60 seconds, it gets ingrained. And do it with your partners, you know, as you fall into sleep. Every day, in every way, we get better and better and better, because then say what you want to say. And we're bypassing the conscious mind into the subconscious. Very powerful. Go and research it. There's loads out there on getting into an altered state. It's just like when you go into that trance state just before sleep. So if you had some hypnotherapy, it's that kind of state, that kind of trance state. But we go into trance state all day anyway, at different times of the day. You don't even know you've been in it, you just drift off, come back round. Or when you're driving, you're like, how have I got there? You know, you're on that automatic pilot, so you're in a different state of consciousness. So it's a really good way to be able to get into that part of yourself. And the affirmations need to be how you want to become, who you want to be, even down to what you want to have in your life, your targets, and move towards that. So try it. 60 seconds, just as you're falling and feeling yourself. And even when you're feeling you're like dropping off and it's getting hard to say them, let's work in, right in that subconscious. Thoughts for today. A bit warm in here. What is it? What's the temperature? Yes. Sound.